like I was
Yeah.
explaining, that today we're going to talk about English slangs. So what are slangs? So you must be knowing that slangs are basically words that are not that are developed as in groups. Like for example, we ourselves have our own slangs in the locality that we live. So Mumbai people have their own terms, slangs, language. People from the north will have the different unique ways of talking. Similarly, English slangs are the words that the youth have come up while they're on the internet. And why is it important to know them? What do you think, like Ayush? Why is it important to be updated with all the new slangs?
Right. So I would just say that slangs are not my cup of tea, but I surely know it's a icing on the cake. So what's
Okay,
the first today?
super cool. Icing on the cake. All right. So there's something that I want you to know, that there's something called as FOMO. Okay.
Okay.
FOMO is an acronym, fear of missing out. So you should not feel like you're missing out on something. If your friends
All
crack
right.
a joke, or you're seeing something trendy on Instagram or probably TikTok also, but you're not able to relate. So I don't want any one of you to miss out on the fun, which is why we're going to discuss all the slangs today. All right. So shall we get started, Ayush?
Yeah, sure. And Chad, do you know what? You just learned about FOMO. Why don't you tell your friends that they are going to have FOMO if they do not join this chat right now?
So yes, you should actually come live here and join with us. All right. So yes, we can start with the first word, and the first phrase, I would say the first slang, and that is hits different. Okay. I'm sure
All
you must
right.
have heard this a lot in memes, at the same time in Instagram posts, that this song hits different when you're heartbroken, or
Right.
a ride, a car ride hits different at night. So what do we mean by hits different? So hits different means feel different when there is a condition. So for example, I'll give an example where everyone can relate to. Okay, so drinking tea hits different on a rainy day. Means it makes you feel
Okay.
even better, or the feeling is even intense. Okay, so has everyone got that? Ayush, have you got it?
Yes, yes. So let me quickly give you an example.
Yes.
Today is the Friendship Day, right? And not getting friendship bands like, in the childhood, it hits me different.
Oh, that's super. Oh. Mm.
All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Okay,
So
so chat guys, do you agree with me? Like just tell in the chat.
if
All
you
right.
have, if the audience has any sentences that you want to frame using hits different, I would like to read them. You can definitely give more example using hits different. Are we clear with hits different? Lives
Definitely.
hit different when the audience is more interactive. Right? Right,
Right.
Ayush?
Yes. And the audience not giving us the answers is hitting me different.
Right. So again, it's different. Can be a positive feeling also, a negative feeling also, but it is like it feels different with a different condition in picture. All right. So let's
Right,
move
right,
to
right.
the next one, which is a very common term I've heard not just in 21. It really took pace in 2020. So since then, this word has been used a lot, and it's called simp. Have you heard the word simp, Ayush?
Oh, is that what I do about my crush?
Okay, I think you definitely know what a simp means. Can you elaborate a bit on it?
All right, class. So just imagine the days before the COVID times, you were sitting in the class, you were watching the girl you like or the guy you like, and you were simply simping for them, missing out the class. Am I right?
Okay, I can actually imagine you doing that, Ayush,
Right.
and I'm
I
sure
was simping
everyone
all the
else
time.
can relate to some extent. I was in a girls' school, so I cannot relate,
Oh,
sadly. But coming back to simping, now what does this mean? Simp is used as a noun. So you call someone a simp when they take too much efforts to please someone, to impress someone, but the person is not positively reciprocating those feelings or those actions. So for example, when you see your efforts are not really being appreciated, but you will still go beyond your comfort zone to please someone, and that is called simping. Of course, it means romantically. not
Right.
generally. So you could do that. You could do the same for your friends, your family, for anybody else, but that won't be called as simping. Simping is just used in a romantic context, like if you like a girl or a boy, and when you take too many efforts for them, but then they don't value it, but you still continue doing that. So somewhere this is also a negative word. So people use it as a negative word to also,
Right.
discourage people or
Mhm.
call out names. So I think yes, you should avoid using this
All right.
word rather.
Yeah, just as you said that it is used in the romantic manner or in the romantic context, right? So, am I wrong if I say I am simping for audience response?
I am simping for audience response, which is actually very true. Which is very true. Very
Right.
aptly said, Ayush. I am happy to have a very smart student join my session today. We're glad to
Right.
have a host like you today. And I want the
Right.
audience also to respond in the same way. Okay? We're simping for your response.
Right. 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 Audience, how about you tag the one you are simping for? It can be a great session. They will learn a lot about slang also, right?
I know. This could be a great way to just, disclose.
Yes. You know, breaking the ice.
Probably, you could do that. So the next one, I think you like this. I really like this word particularly, and it is called. It is the title that you'll be using. It's called CEO of and whatever. So let's just say
All
that
right.
something strange, something weird, or something negative, but you're very good at it. Okay, you're very good at
All
it.
right.
So you will call yourself or that person CEO of whatever. So for example, let me give you an example. Let's say
Mhm.
uh, I crack really good jokes, but the delivery is always bad.
All
Okay,
right.
probably this joke is hilarious, but when I say it, uh, the whole fun is lost. It goes down. It falls really bad. So at that
Right.
time, I think all my friends refer to me as CEO of killing jokes.
All right. But you know what? You are CEO of one more thing.
What is it?
Well, you are CEO of great live sessions like this.
That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. So, you could actually use this in a positive context at the same time in a negative context or in a funny context. Mostly, you will find CEO of whatsoever this phrase being used in a funny context on the internet. So,
All right.
CEO of being impunctual, CEO of awkwardness. So this is how people use this on the internet, but you could use it the way you want to. Ayush, how would you describe yourself using this phrase, CEO of?
I'll say I am a CEO of trying to be sarcastic.
Trying to be sarcastic. Okay,
You know,
this
just
also
like
pretty much works. This pretty much works, trying to be sarcastic. All right. Does our audience have
and
any
you know what? I
statement?
have a better example.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, audience, if you don't want your friends to call you a CEO of bad English, you should surely check out Alpha Board.
That's absolutely right. If you do not want to be called CEO of poor English, then definitely you should check out Alpha Board. You should come, learn English, join our lives, and respond so that we understand that you are able to understand what we're communicating to you now. Okay? So let's move to the next one. So the next one is an acronym, and it is GOAT. Now, this is something that I myself was really confused of as soon as it came. Like everyone would be commenting or use GOAT in their caption under celebrities posts like GOAT, and I'm
Right.
like, what is GOAT? Why GOAT? But then I came to know it's an acronym which stands for Greatest of All Times. I remember, Ayush, reading this post about Ronaldo, and it had this caption. I'm like, why ऐसे क्यों कर रहे हैं इनको, मतलब insult क्यों कर रहे हैं या
Right. Right.
मजाक क्यों उड़ा रहे हैं? Again, I am not really, someone who's always up to date with urban slangs. But again, you catch on as time passes. So that time I was like,
Right.
hey, GOAT means greatest of all times. So you could use this a lot in your captions. You could use this while you're talking about someone you like, And yeah, it is exactly pronounced like I said, G-O-A-T, goat. It's pronounced the same way. But when you write it, you have to write it in all caps. Otherwise, then it will mean bakri.
You know what? Even I had the same experience. You know, there were all these photos of Messi, and I thought people are writing goat because of his beard, probably. But then I discovered Diljit Dosanjh's song. You know, the latest album, Goat, and
Yes.
now you know what it really means.
Exactly, exactly. I think the internet is an amazing place to learn. You come across so many new words. Again, the language, constantly, language is going to be fluid. It constantly keeps changing, which is why staying update with the latest trends in language is super important. Which is why this session also is like absolutely immensely beneficial. All right. So yeah,
Right, right, right.
I think if you
So can
want
I have
to.
one more example?
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
All right. So how about if you want a goat career, you should surely check out Board Infinity.
Okay, that's also nice. That's also pretty nice. I'm so glad we have you here, Ayush, today. You know, it's really fun. It's fun to have an interactive, partner, an interactive audience also. But
Well, you know what?
I'm
The
really
audience is not that goat right now. You know, you need to response audience to be called goat.
to be called goat.
Yes.
Word play. All right. I see that a lot of members who generally comment and respond aren't responding today. That's a little sus.
All right.
So when we say that's sus, what do you think that means, Ayush?
All right. Let me think. So the way you speak, it is just sus,
Pardon?
right? I said the way you speak, it is sus.
Mm-hmm. So what does that mean? Like it's sus.
So I'm thinking like you are like it is very cool. It is flamboyant in nature. It is maybe something eccentric. That is what I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You're hinting in the right direction. So when I say something is
Right.
sus or it is sus, it means it's suspicious. Okay?
Oh,
I think we had this game. I forgot the name of the game. Something really, really, something
all
super
right.
trendy. And everyone would just write sus. Like, okay. See, again, I'm
Okay,
CEO
okay.
of forgetting things.
All right, great, great. Well, I think I remember the game. Is it Among Us?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. It's Among Us. So I think at that time this word really boomed using the word it's sus, he's sus, she's sus.
All
So
right.
sus means just a short form of suspicious. So if someone is acting
Right, right.
suspicious, someone is acting weird and strange, different from their normal behavior, and you would be like, you're acting sus. So for example, if someone is lying, so
All
Ayush
right.
said in the beginning that he was not really aware of a lot of slangs, but because he's giving a lot of examples, I think he's being sus. I think he was lying about the fact that he does not know urban slangs.
Right, right. All right. And now I am forgetting the right catchphrase for this moment. Oh,
And
yeah, I remember. It is guilty as caught.
it is
Guilty as caught.
okay. You see, he has more slangs and more urban phrases to say than I am mentioning here. Suspicious person. Sus. Okay. So, guys, if you've understood how to use the word sus, let us know. And you can always, add on more words that you think can be added to this particular list. And I think because, Ayush has been giving us nice examples, he has been using sentences and he's giving new phrases also, new slangs also. He's flexing, right, Ayush? Are you trying to flex?
Yes. Yes, of course, I am trying to flex. I am a member of Board Infinity. Why not to flex?
Aha, okay. So with this, I am trying to explain what flex means. So you see, Ayush is somewhere bragging about his knowledge of slangs. Do you spend a lot of time on Instagram? You spend a lot of time on the internet, I know.
Yes, of course. Well, I got all this knowledge by watching Alpha Talks only.
That's so nice. That's actually nice. Cool. So when we say you're flexing or someone is trying to flex, or if you just use a word, for example, if you're bragging and you can just say it is a flex, that means it is worth bragging, it is worth boasting. बढ़ा चढ़ा के मतलब कैसे बोलते हैं हिंदी में, to be proud of something and then talk about it is a flex. Understood? Has everyone understood what the word flex means?
All right.
So let's just say if you are able to, like I have seen this a lot at home. Like generally, even if we know how to speak English, but we come from our mother tongues are not English. So at home, when we're talking on the phone and we're speaking in English, and then when everyone is just watching us and they're like flex, flex.
All right.
So that
All right.
is called.
This reminds me of all those people with this fake accent, right? Oh my God,
Oh my God, I completely agree with you, Ayush. So that also is kind of flex. It's kind of flex. So it could be used in a good way, it could be used in a negative way. Like I said, language is fluid. You can use it the way you want to. And so you can just say, if there's something that you're proud of, there's something that you want to boast about, you can just say it's a flex. All right? I think we're understanding what we're talking, right? I would like the audience members to let me know what do they think about these words.
Come on, you can flex in the comments, right?
Absolutely. You can flex in the comments.
Obviously.
Okay.
All right. Well, the audience seems sus.
The audience seems super sus today. What's up, guys? What's up? So, moving to the next word. There are two words actually. So, one
All right.
is lit and the other one is dope. Okay? So, in case you
What's
like
the other one?
dope,
Dope. Okay.
lit and dope. So, if you like
Right.
something a lot, it's super cool, it was fun. So, you can use the words lit or dope. The party was lit AF, or the game was dope, or yeah, everything was dope, which means it was good, it was really nice, it was awesome. But at the same time, a lot of times you can use fire also interchangeably if you want to sound like even more cooler. Like yeah, it was fire. So that also is
Alright.
pretty cool. You can use these
know-
words.
Right. So I have a sentence where I can use all these three.
Go ahead, flex,
Right.
flex, Ayush.
All right. All right. All right. So people from Bihar say that litti is lit, but people from Rajasthan say that dal bati is dope. But you know what? They both are cooked on fire.
Aha! Touche. Very good, very good. I mean, that's totally, flex worthy, Ayush. It's absolutely flex worthy. And I wish if our audience also, if you want to make sentences using these words and want to flex, you can definitely do that in the comment section. All right. Now,
We have in the chat Mr. Anonymous. Well, he surely is flexing his name.
absolutely. What does he say?
Mr. Anonymous.
Okay, anonymous. Okay. Flex is a slang term meaning to show off. Absolutely. You're right, Mr. Anonymous. That's absolutely right. Would you want to make a sentence using that word?
All right, let me think.
Okay. So,
So
I,
at the grand moment, I have nothing to flex.
absolutely. I mean, always, Ayush. I think I'll just give you words and you can just make sentences and flex, right? Continue doing that. So for that, I'll give you another word, and that is stand.
All right.
Okay, it's called stan. STAN, stan. Okay, so it means to be a hardcore fan of something. So I am a BTS stan, or I am a Shah Rukh Khan stan, or I am a football stan. So you can actually refer to any fandom and use the word stan. So initially, stan was used in a negative way. If you are like a obsessive fan, then stan was used. But now it is used commonly. So you can actually, rather than saying I'm a big fan or I'm a huge fan of someone or something, you can just say I'm a जो भी वो चीज है जिसकी आप fan हो, and then add the word stan. So I am a Bollywood stan, or I stan. You can use this as a verb as well. You know, like I told you, language is
All right.
fluid. So you can say I stan Messi. All right, Ayush, I want to know whom do you stan or what do you stan?
All right. Well, you know what? I stand for Stanford University.
Okay, okay. Do you aim to go there?
All right. Well, if they admit me, why not?
Absolutely. Then I think we would be your stand because we'd want to know how you reached there. We'd
Right,
stand
right.
you
But
there.
right now, I do have a poor joke that can definitely block my entry in Stanford.
What is it? I stand
Well,
lame jokes.
all right. So the founder of Stanford University was a stan of Mr. Ford. I told you it's a poor joke. I told you. All right. A moment of silence, chat. We can have 2 minutes of
You
silence.
lost your stand, Ayush. You lost your the chances of being stand for. I don't know how to use this.
Well, you know what? Well, you know what?
Yes,
Instead of standing the audience, I stunned the audience.
you stunned the audience.
Yes.
You stunned the audience with a lame joke. Okay, okay.
Absolutely.
I'm sure the audience was definitely stunned, but they wouldn't stand you anymore, Ayush. Siddharth
Well, now I
also
get to
finds it
see
funny.
that joke.
How did you find it funny, Siddharth? Really, it was so lame. How do you find it funny? This guy is good. You already have a stand. But it was lame, Siddharth. It was lame. I don't understand how you find it funny. Anyway, I moving on to one another phrase that is to get ghosted or to ghost someone. Okay?
All right.
So Ayush, if you crack such lame jokes, people will ghost you.
Well, that is what I was going to say. That Mansi is soon going to ghost me.
Okay, so what does ghosting mean? So the spelling is Ghost. Again, it's a verb. So it is used like an action. So people will ghost you, or I got ghosted, or I will ghost someone. So that means to cut off contact completely. So for example, ऐसे होता है ना? ऐसे होता है मुझे पता है. During lockdown, I'm sure everyone started talking to a lot of new people. Didn't you also, Ayush?
All right. Well, you know what? Once I started chanting the Hanuman Chalisa, the ghost ghosted me. Well, guys, we can flex again. Told you I'm the CEO of trying to be sarcastic. Yes.
Okay, so
Now I'm pretty sure Mansi is going to ghost me.
yes, Ayush, right after the live, I'm going to ghost you. Okay, so I'm sure everyone understands what get ghosted means to be completely cut off contact. So let's just say I was giving you an example that during lockdown, you must have started talking to a lot of people, you became friends, and then suddenly one day they stopped talking to you. No messages or no calls, probably blocking you also. That's called ghosting. So you must have seen that these particular words, this phrase being
And
used a lot on Instagram, a lot on social media. So I am sure you understand what getting ghosted or to ghost someone means. All right. So yeah,
right.
Ayush for sure is definitely like getting ghosted. There's absolutely no doubt. Okay, so there's absolutely no lie. Coming back to the next phrase that we're going to talk about, no lie means no cap. Okay, so this is another slang, English slang that we should know of. If you say no cap, no
All right.
cap, okay, CAP means no lie. So if someone's lying, you can just say cap. Okay, this happens a lot not in verbal communication but on texts and comments under posts. So if someone posts
All right.
something which seems sus, okay, and when people are flexing but they seem sus, so at that time people write cap means it is a lie. Or sometimes you can this word is also represented using a blue cap. So if you just have the blue cap emoji, it means you're saying that the person is lying. Do you not understand how trendy this thing is? Like internet कहाँ से कहाँ चला गया? Blue cap. when I saw this for the first time, I remember there was a post again. I would not give the details, but I saw everyone posting a blue cap emoji under it, and I was like, what is it? Like, how is it related? And then when I actually looked it up, I found out that okay, it means cap, which means lie. So again, I think for someone to crack this, in the very first go is super difficult. So sessions like
Definitely.
these, the internet, Google definitely helps you out with slangs.
Right.
All right.
All right. Well, this one was new for me as well. I heard it for the first time.
Thank me. Flex.
Right.
I know
But
so
how do
many.
you know I am not capping?
Ah. Joke. Okay. He's definitely getting ghosted today. So I
Right.
think we pretty much covered a lot of new words, and I think this was high key impactful and high key beneficial. So again, I've talked about or I've used the phrase high key. Okay, so now there are two words. You must have heard low key and you must have heard high key. So low key means very subtle and high key means explicitly. Okay, so
All right.
let me explain using examples. So if I say I am low key a fan of BTS, that means not a lot of people know. I want to keep it, subtle. I don't want anyone to know about it. But when I say I am high key a fan of BTS, that means I am explicitly going around telling people कि ये काफी intensely ये चीज है, and I'm talking about it a lot. So have you understood low key and high key?
Right. I understand because I low-key enjoy cracking bad jokes.
We can see that. We can see that.
Right.
And we are high key annoyed. Okay? The audience and I are high key annoyed, and we definitely do not want any more lame jokes. We want jokes
Right.
that are lit and dope and probably fire. Right?
Well, you know what, audience, where you can find lit content? Well, you need to follow Alpha Board and Board Infinity.
Absolutely, you should.
And I
We
can
move.
high key for that.
We move. Now again, oh my God, this conversation really helps. When we're talking,
Right.
just have these slangs coming to me. So we move again makes absolutely no sense in this context, right? But we move stands for yes. So let's just say, should we go have dinner? We move, which means yes.
All right.
Am I liking this session? We move, which means yes. Are we going to the party? We move, which means yes. So again, I'm sure you guys have understood this session. I'm sure you must have found this useful. We move. If you say we move, that means you've understood, and it means yes. What about you,
All
Ayush?
right. All right. I'm trying to thinking of again a bad joke, but I am not moving.
Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad. We don't move here. We do not want any more bad jokes, do we? We want only
All right.
lit jokes. All right. So I think yes, Siddharth says we move. Very informative.
All
Okay, I Siddharth. I'm glad you found it informative.
right.
And somewhere I think Ayush is also happy. He's gleeful that you
Right.
found it useful.
You know what? I would say that this session is best place for good knowledge and bad jokes.
Yes, this session is definitely for good knowledge and bad jokes. Thank you, Ayush.
Right.
Really didn't expect that, Loki, you brought in a lot of bad jokes, but we Loki had fun. I Loki had fun, which is great. So I think the session was super dope and lit, and I'm probably going to be simping on this session. And
Right.
yes, again, I have one more, I have one more. So,
All right. All right.
I think Alpha Talk sessions hit different when we have humor and new people joining in.
Right. Definitely. And you know what, guys? You can flex all these sessions on your stories. So what are you waiting for? Come on, go and flex them.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, guys, I hope you've had fun and you could learn something. And I hope you flex all these words in front of your friends, in front of your family, and on the internet, of course. and let us know how you like this session. All right. And again, if you've come to Alpha Board for the first time, make sure you go back and follow Alpha Board. And we come here not just once, not just twice, 4 times a week to meet you, to bring new content so that you will learn, but at the same time have fun. All right. So thank you so
Right.
much, Ayush. Yes, please take over,
My
Ayush.
pleasure. Yeah, my pleasure. So, audience, once again, if you want good content and bad jokes, Alpha Talks.
Yes. All right. So if you've just joined this session and you think you've missed out and you do not want FOMO, what is FOMO? Fear of missing out. I don't want you to miss out, so you can actually go back. This video will be uploaded on IGTV and you can watch it as soon as it is uploaded. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for joining. I hope you have a good evening. Thank you, Ayush. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Follow Alpha Board.
Bye bye.